Hey everybody, David here from Haunting History and 4-State Paranormal. I wanted to take this time to say thank you for being patient with us. I know it's been a while since we put a video out, and it's taking a little bit of time to get the third season of Haunting History put together and out there for you folks. But we are nearing completion. It will be coming out. My goal is by the end of July, beginning of October. So just to say thank you, this video is for you. This video is actually a throwback video. We started the idea of filming, or we entertained it, 4 or 5 years ago, actually, and we made an attempt, but nothing ever really came to fruition from it. So what you're about to see is stuff we filmed, and a little bit of extra, some interviews that I did, like recently, just so I can fill in some gaps. But it's probably like 90% original film. So I hope you enjoy this. This is from the Brown Mansion in Coffeyville, Kansas. And again, thank you from everybody at the 4-State Paranormal team, everybody with Haunting History. We thank you for being patient with us, and we hope to bring you some really awesome episodes really soon. So here you go.
It's been our experience that if you want a good ghost story, then you go where the history is. Previous investigations and experiences have brought us to Coffeyville, Kansas, a town that has written itself into the history books. Coffeyville was established in 1869 and flourished as a trade center in the Midwest. In the 1880s, it became a cow town. It was during this period that one of the country's most notable gang of outlaws rode into town and attempted to rob 2 banks at the same time. On October 5th, 1892, the Dalton Gang, consisting of Bob Dalton, Emmett Dalton, Grat Dalton, Bill Powers, and Dick Broadwell, attempted to rob the Condon Bank and First National Bank. When the townspeople had seen what was happening, they took up arms. A 12-minute gunfight ensued, and 8 men lost their lives. Bob Dalton, Grat Dalton, and Bill Powers were killed in the streets. Dick Broadwell managed to get on his horse and ride away, but he wouldn't get far. He was found dead on the side of the road about a half-mile away. Emmett Dalton survived the gunfight, but was riddled by 23 gunshot wounds. He was sentenced to life in prison, but was later pardoned after only 14 years.
This is the old jail. This is where they stuck the bodies after the gunfight. This is one place I really want to get into just to see what kind of paranormal activity we can get. Maybe if we talk to the people here on the Chamber of Commerce or the Historical Society, maybe they can get us in here. But inside they've got dummies and stuff like that, just kind of making the scene of what used to be the Coffeyville raid.
The town of Coffeyville still remembers its fallen defenders. George Cubine, Charles Brown, Lucius Baldwin, and Marshall Connolly are all remembered at the Dalton Museum.
The town of Coffeyville has got many places reported to be haunted. The Midland Theater here is one of them.
The Midland Theater is said to be haunted by Pearl, the former owner, as she reportedly has been seen on the stairwell and in the ticket booth. Elmwood Cemetery has been a site for teens out for a thrill. Strange noises, shadows, and a general creepy feeling have been reported by those who visit the cemetery at night. But we are here for another reason.
Tonight we're investigating a place that's like home to me. This place has got so much activity that it's probably one of the most haunted places in the 4-state area. We're in Coffeyville, Kansas, investigating the Brown Mansion.
The level of activity that I have experienced at this location, I have seldom come across. After conducting more than 24 investigations here, I hold the mansion in high regard. The Brown Mansion was completed in 1906, and with different businesses in oil, natural gas, and lumber, the Browns, you could say, were on top of the world. But aside from their financial fortunes, they did suffer some misfortune. W.P. Brown and Nancy, they had 5 children, and only one of them lived to adulthood. Their first 2 died at birth, and then William Brown passed away when he was 4 years old from pneumonia. Donald Brown died 1 month before his 12th birthday. Oddly enough, when he died, he was 11 years old and passed away on November 11th of 1911. Violet Brown had lived a full life. She actually married twice and got to travel the world, but she passed away in 1973 at the age of 88. Evidence collected and experiences through the years lead us to believe that members of the Brown family still reside at the Brown Mansion. During our second guided investigation that we hosted in late 2008, we had one of the most productive and active nights ever. With about 15 guests, we split up into teams. Myself and one investigator took to the second floor, while my co-founder Mike took to the basement, where his group encountered knocking.
There was a knock.
I thought I heard too.
Please, very clearly, once for yes and twice for no. Is Mildred with you?
That's twice.
Somebody's up there. Somebody's screaming with us.
Has to be because we.
The knocks had become so consistent that we actually thought somebody was on the first floor messing with us. So I took somebody from the group and went to the first floor, and we heard the knocks 10 feet in front of us. About 20 minutes later, I could hear Gene trying to radio for Mike, and he wasn't getting through. So I started to go upstairs to see what he wanted, and by the time I got to the landing midway through the stairs, we heard a loud boom, and all the girls upstairs started screaming. So I ran into Donald's room, and as I got in there, I saw the girls huddled in a corner, and Gene picking himself up off the floor, and he looked like a punched-out boxer. He was falling over the bed, and I tried to sit him down and speak to him, and all I could get was gibberish. You couldn't understand what he was trying to say. It was like all of the energy drained out of him. We had gotten everybody out of the house, and finally, after about 5 minutes, Gene was able to tell us what had happened. They were hearing people walking in the hallways, and they thought it was Mike and myself. About 5 minutes later, Gene saw through the bathroom into the master bedroom a figure of a woman standing there. And he thought, well, if Mike and Dave are outside in the hallway, I'm going to run in here and chase her out so Dave and Mike could see her. Well, he didn't get to take one step before something had apparently went through him and knocked him down. And if it wasn't for the chair being where it was at, he would have went out the second floor window. After getting Gene settled down, he explained to us what happened. Here is the short clip from this moment in which you can see the broken chair.
Come here. Real quick.
Dude, I was standing right here.
Yeah.
I was
Fucking
right
broke.
here, looking directly in there. I went to stand up. I could not stand up. And it was like something was holding me down, but I couldn't feel it. And then when I got up, something pushed me, and I went almost through the fucking window.
All right, let's get off this
Yeah.
floor. Gene, I've got some news going on
And
with
then-
us too.
And then, like, for 30 seconds, I was like drained.
Yeah, you could hear it.
I could not barely stand.
Most of our experiences have been audible voices, moving objects, footsteps, and multiple shadow figure sightings. We met with Chris Crane of the Coffeyville Historical Society to get some information about the Brown Mansion. During this interview, we were unaware that we had just captured an amazing piece of evidence which validates experiences that we and other teams have had. Watch the windows in the background and you'll see an object pass by the first window, go behind the divider, and crossed the second window as a shadow. We are confident that this was not created by car headlights, as the mansion sits atop of a hill more than 100 yards away from the road, and this is the only time that it happens during the interview. We were down here setting up our cameras and everything, and Steven.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, some more movement. So we're in this hallway right here, if you'll follow me. Myself, Barry, Steven, we were setting up this camera right here, and we started hearing rustling coming from behind us. We started to approach it, and I had seen a shadow dart off to the left of that door jamb. And while we were talking about it and trying to recreate it, for some other reason, I have no idea who it was or what it was, we heard footsteps coming down the stairs. It sounded like it could have been these back stairs. We went to ask everybody, made sure where everybody was at. Nobody came down the stairs. Nobody was moving. Everybody's sitting still. So it's been a really great start to the night, and we're going to see how far it goes. It was a crazy chain of events that was going on.
There you go. There you go.
All right, guys. Here's what we're going to do. We need to take a cigarette break. Anybody at all? All good? Okay. We're going to go ahead and kill the lights. Go ahead and switch your camera to regular night, or regular vision.
It's already on.
Okay. Follow Barry around, hitting the lights. He's going to follow me around with the other camera, hitting the lights. Get a shot of us taking the lights out and everything like that. And then we'll all meet back in here. We'll figure out who's going where. All right? I'm going to go ahead and shut off the kitchen. I'll go from here, but you guys go from here. Right. Okay.
All right. Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go.
The TAFT room. See you later. That's it. That's it.
I'm going to start with, actually, Steven and Barry. We're going to go back down into the cellar. All right. Nick, I want you to be on the other monitor. If either of you guys, since we don't have walkies here, just yell if you see something. Okay?
Here, I have it. Do you have a recorder with you?
I've got a recorder right
Okay,
here.
well, I have one you can use then, Nick.
And we got a recorder up here. I left up here.
I grabbed it.
Oh, you grabbed it? Okay. Is it recording?
No.
Probably not.
You probably have to hit record on it to get it to
Is
go.
power on? Okay. Yeah, just hit the record button if anything starts happening. State Paranormal. David.
Steven.
Barry.
We're going down the back stairway. You guys want to start off in the bowling alley area? Or that middle area where we're having shit happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Let's kill this shit, man. If you can hear my voice, we're down in the basement.
What the hell was that?
That high pitch?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I heard it.
Can you come down to the basement? We're in between the hallways. Come say hi to us. I'd like to say hello to you.
Charlie, are you down here with us? I remember you from last time.
We were all huddled in your room. We ended up playing a nice little game with a flashlight. We even talked about boxing for a little bit. Why don't you say you come back out here and talk with us a little more?
Or
The hell
Mrs.
was
Brown?
What?
You didn't hear that? Did you just
sniffle?
breathe out?
I thought that was you.
No, dude, that was right down by our waist, like behind
I
you.
know, it was like...
Was it like a
right-
sniffle?
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard the sniffle.
yeah. It was right over here.
I thought it was Steven, because, I mean, when you turned your head back towards me, I thought you just did it.
No, no.
Or
The hell
Mrs.
was
Brown? Or
The hell
Mrs.
was
Brown? Alright, let's keep going then. Can you knock on something? Just bang on something just so we know that's you?
How about can you swing this light that's hanging from the ceiling? Can you make that light swing back and forth?
This one right here.
All you gotta do is push it.
There's a chair in the middle of the floor. This thing's blowing air out, just so you guys know. Right here.
Okay.
There's a chair right here in the middle of the floor. I'm going to set this device with the green light on it. I want to see if you can move this chair or knock that device off. I'm going to step back. That was me kicking something. Hey Barry, we grab that recorder. It's on the right side, on the dresser, whatever it is. Sit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and kill that one, that K2 for now. Not the recorder, the K2.
Oh, get you. There we go.
So there's no confusion. There's a green light on this chair. Can you light up the lights or move the chair? We'll move along.
Sure.
I'm gonna pick this up. Alright. We're gonna head towards the tool area. So if you were down here, if you were trying to make contact, that's where we're gonna be.
Thanks.
Careful.
Yep.
You want a light?
No, I'm good. I got. Ow.
Go
I gotta learn how to.
I'm good. Boof.
Actually, we'll get you later, Steven, on that one.
On what?
In that hole.
Oh. Yeah, whatever.
Everyone goes into the hole.
What's up, baby?
That was that flashing little light down.
Oh, okay. So we're walking down the hallway and.
Just had hits. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come on.
Come back. Come back.
Come on.
It's really cold, like right back here.
Yeah.
I keep getting colder.
It took it up to orange, like twice.
Oh, dude, I got it.
Did you?
Dude, yeah, as soon as I turned it on, it did its like little power on thing, and it spiked again.
Where'd you go, buddy? Where you at?
Come back here, please.
It does feel colder right through here.
Yeah, it does.
Dude, it was so much colder. Whenever I was...
I wonder if we just walked into the path. I think it just did it again.
Yeah, it did. I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
I think we just walked into the path of, you know, wherever. I wonder if it's going this way. Nick, we're coming to the back stairwell. Watch your step.
Yeah, I can't
Down.
see shit. Did you just whistle?
No, that was. Did you hit the recorder, Nick?
There it was, I heard it again.
Yeah. He's hitting the recorder up there. Mr. or Mrs. Brown? Are you down here?
What's in this room?
That's the wine room. It's got all of
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mr. Brown's wine. Let me do a thing real quick for the camera. Down in this area of the back stairwell, there's been a lot of reports of seeing shadows being touched, hearing audible voices, people getting spikes on the K2. Past investigations we've done, we've been able to experience all of this, so maybe again tonight, somebody will make their presence known. Is this your potting room? I'm in your potting room. Can you show me something in here?
Donald, are you up here with us?
Any spirits can come talk to us.
You can use our energy. You can draw energy from us and use that to make some kind of a noise or say something to us. We need to know that you're here with us, so the only way we can is if you communicate.
Please come back and talk to us. Can you come back and tell us your name?
Can you just walk around on the floor so we can hear your footsteps? Go back. If you can hear my voice, make the needle hit once for yes. And make it hit 2 times for no. Thank you. Is this Donald? Yes, supposedly. I'm going to ask that question one more time. If this is Donald, make that needle hit 1 time. So this is Donald. Did you used to live in this house? Donald, did you used to live in this house? Once for yes? Did you get sick? Did your mom and dad take care of you in this house? Did your mom and dad take care of you when you were sick?
Do you know you're dead? 1 for yes and 2 for no. Do you think you're still alive?
Shall we move on to another room?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Did the PvP session, TAFT room.
Feel free to follow us around. You don't need to be afraid of us. All we're here to do is communicate with you. You have nothing to worry about. Why don't you come in here and sit down and have a conversation with us?
Might have been my imagination, but I guess where there's a lady standing at that door.
Really?
Yeah. That master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Just where I seen somebody standing in the door.
I just heard something from over there. Can you come in here, walk through the bathroom, and come in this room with us? Did anybody else get cold?
I did.
You did?
It went right by me.
Okay.
Mrs. Brown, is your son Donald here with you? No.
Mrs. Brown, do you know you're dead? 1 for yes and 2 for no.
Yes. Reluctant, yes.
Do you like it here, or can you move on to the...
Wow, I feel drained right now.
Do you wish to leave this place? 1 for yes and 2 for no. So you want to stay here? 1 for yes and 2 for no.
I've got this like crazy chills right now and I feel pretty weak. Can you touch me on the shoulder?
So, we are now in Charlie's bedroom. Let's have a quick look at the bed here. See if you can sit her up there or disturb it in any way. No, I don't think so. It's about the same when we made it up a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So, it looks about the same here. Undisturbed.
Yep. All right. All right, Charlie.
There's the K2 on Charlie's bed.
Now, I understand you're a prize fighter, or at least a sparring partner. Did they ever let you actually get in the ring and compete? Did you and Mr. Brown have a good friendship? Oh, we got someone coming down.
I'm joining.
Ah, what's up? All right.
Oh, crap. Right in my eyes.
We just got Steven who joined us.
Any questions for Charlie?
Is he here?
Don't know yet.
We pretty much literally just got here.
Charlie, are you down here with us? See these two green lights on your bed? Can you try to light them up for us?
So I've been really wanting to try something like, how do you guys feel? Like, do you ever meditate, Nick?
No.
Like, do you ever just sit down and just completely clear your head and just be completely quiet?
What do you think you got? What do you think got me in trouble at your boss's place?
I know. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like one of us sit here, one of us go down at the end of the hall, and one of us go down at the end of the hall, and just sit and be totally quiet and just open your mind completely. And see what we get.
We could try that. Give that a whirl. You like?
I mean, I feel confident in meditation.
Oh yeah, I used it before. We can give that a test run. See how that does.
I mean, some isolation too. You know, I always think. I mean, everybody's. You know, most experiences will happen when you're by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And we still need to do some isolation in that room. But I think right now, if we just split up, you know, just in this one little hallway right here, so we can still hear each other, you know.
That works.
Just like sit down and be real quiet and patiently wait.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
What's a significant temperature change?
What,
In one spot?
What the fuck?
Or just a few seconds?
What, did you get touched?
Yeah, someone like grabbed my arm.
Like grabbed it?
Yeah, kind of like they just kind of like walked up on it like
the
this.
bed just a second ago.
Yeah, and this is
Like
a
how much?
3 degrees.
3 degree.
Yeah, I wouldn't really. I mean,
It didn't slowly climb, it jumped
there you go.
instantly.
Right.
It went
Jumped
from
instantly.
Yeah, it went from 58 to 61, just like that, right before you just
Wow.
reacted.
One of the most interesting EVPs captured that night was when Chris Crane of the Historical Society asked a question in Donald's room and seemingly got a response.
I know from your mom's journal that you enjoyed swimming. You like to go to the natatorium and swim. And it said you had a friend over and you went ice skating out on the pond.
Although the Historical Society doesn't do much with paranormal investigations anymore, you can still visit the Brown Mansion and take one of its day tours. Who knows? You may just meet one of the members of the Brown family.